we're still here in the cabinet shop. We're still working on our shop cabinets. So today we're going to cover building face frames for the cabinets. Pretty simple process, full boards, pretty much two sides or stiles, top and a bottom. We're using pocket hole joinery. As you can see, here's the joinery, the pocket holes, and I'll show you how they're cut in a little while on the Kreg jig. Most of the work I did today, I did on the Unisaw. It's a 1966 Unisaw. As usual, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's a machine I got that wasn't operational when I got it. Went through it, put new bearings through it, new bearings in the motor, new belts, and put a Woodworker 2 blade on it, tuned it up a little bit, cleaned it up, works like a champ. I've had it about 10 years, maybe 8 years, 10 years, something like that. I actually have a video of it. One of my first videos back in, I don't know, 8 years ago, I did a change test on it. I think I set up 40 cent, turned it on, turned it off, stayed right there. So I don't know if it would pass it today. I think I got a dirt dauber nest and something. I got a little bit of vibration on it today, so I'll get it straightened out. Anyway, it still cuts good, and I'll give you some video of that. So the way we pretty much set up, we set up and we rip down our boards to size, and then we set up and we cross cut our boards to size. So everything was done right here on the Unisaw. So it's a one machine deal. And if you hold on, I'll let you see the saw run a little bit, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to talk about the joiner a little bit, and then I'm going to take you over to the Craig jig and show you how we made the joint. So here's the joint. It's a pocket hole joint. I'm not sure how many people have seen a pocket hole joint. It's pretty simple. It's about as basic as you can get, and it's what everyone does now in the lower end cabinets, in cabinet shops. They use this as quick, it's easy, it's pretty accurate. They make nice pocket hole machines it's really fast. I use a little handheld or a little plywood mounted 2-hole jig. So like I said, I'll cover that with you. So hold on, I'll take you over to the Craig jig and we'll see what's going on. Okay, here we are at the Craig jig. It's a little plastic jig. It's primarily designed to drill pocket holes in face frames and and other kinds of joinery. It's a pretty simple jig. You basically set your height on your drill block here, and that'll determine the width where it places the hole in the board. It's got a clamping mechanism. It clamps it in place, and then we have a drill bit that's designed to go into the drill bushing, and it drills a pilot hole and it drills the counter bore for the thing. How it works is, first thing you do is you set up your drill. If you look right here, this is the 3/4 inch mark. So you come in and you set up your drill bit, put your counter bore depth at the 3/4 inch, and you set your bushing to where it needs to be at. So this one's already set. You're going to put it back into drill. Okay. The way you set, I don't know if you can see it, but the way the depth is set, or the thickness of the board is set, is by these little lines here. You got 1/2 inch, 5/8, and we've got it set on 3/4. So this will drill a pocket in the right spot for us. And basically how you do it is we're going to drill the pockets into the bottom and into the top of the fixture, and then we'll screw them into the stiles. So the way I've got it set up is I'm using the 2 holes. Let's see if we can get this where we can see it all the time. I'm using the 2 holes to drill the ones in the bottom. So basically what I do is I'll just set it up. Get all this trash out of here. I'll set it up in the middle. Just kind of eyeball it. It ain't got to be perfect. Then we clamp it in place. So then we take the drill and you just run it down in the drill bushing. Okay, so we do that one. Got that one. All right. Unlock, and there's our pocket holes. This comes out right there in the middle of the board, and this allows us to put the screws in. So basically all we do now is just flip it over, lock it back down, drill out that side, and then drill out that side. So pocket holes in both sides. All right, that's for the bottom. And then for the top, I'm just using the center hole. We're just putting 1 screw in it, and again we just kind of eyeball it. I mean, you can set it up and locate where it needs to be, but I'm just eyeballing it right in the center of the board. Lock it down. Okay, flip it over. And there we go. So, got the holes drilled, got the jig done, and now we'll go put them together. All right, guys. All right, we got the pocket holes drilled. And the next step in putting these together is I've built a little jig here to help me out. So I'll show you how it works. First of all, what we got, I got a square. This is a piece of material. It's a drop off of a water jet part at work. We throw these away. The part actually comes out of the middle, and this is the scrap material. So it's a perfectly 90-degree square, and I use it, you know, for setup and stuff. So the second part of the fixture is going to be these clamps. These clamps, they're used to hold the face frame in together while you screw it together. So this is the one that's actually the Kreg clamp. It's got nice big pads on it. In all honesty, I don't like it. It's good when you're using bigger wood boards because you got nice pads, but I've gone to using this, and I think it's a Chinese. It's an import. I think it's I got it from Lowe's. I think it's one of their Cobalt ones, but it works better. It's a lot stronger, and so you'll see me using this one more. Next part of the step process is going to be the screws. These are Kreg screws. They're square head. They got a nice washer flange on them. Of course, screw 1.25 inches long, self-tapping. These are what are used to hold the fixtures together. So, using this fixture, it's pretty simple. And then I've made, well, one more thing. I've made this little plywood here. I cut a little gap in a sheet of plywood. I'm sure y'all can see that. Yeah. Cut a little gap here in a sheet of plywood. And what this allows me to do is it allows me to do the clamping while I have it set up. So, here's the way we're going to do this. We start out with one of our bottom. Got 2 pocket holes in it. And then I'll take one of the stiles, take the best side and turn it down. Kind of just flush them up, pull the square in. This is how fast this goes now. So there we go. So we got it clamped up. We got the corner clamped up. It's square. So now we take a screw and just use the pocket. Now I got the clutch set on about 8 on this thing, so I don't want it to strip the screw. So you'll hear it start ringing when I get there. So just drive it home. You can use glue. There's no sense in it. These screws aren't coming apart, and if they do, the glue ain't gonna hold it. So here we go with the second thing. All right, so got one corner jointed. Good joint, good strong joint. It ain't going anywhere. So the next thing we do is we'll rotate it around. Bring in that one. Bring in the other style, best side. So we 3/4 of the way done. Step back up here, bring in our top, put it in here. Everything still looks good and square. Now you can see why production shops go to this type of joinery. This is even slow compared to what they use. Another one done. Rotate it one more time. Come in here. Check for square. Push it where it needs to go. There you have it. One face frame. Like I said, very, very simple cabinet design. Very efficient use of lumber. So this is what we're dealing with. So, all right, guys. So there's our face frame. Got it done. Took maybe what, 5 minutes. Took a lot longer to cut all the wood, get all the wood prepared, set everything up, tune everything up to get it right. So now what we have to do is we have to mount these on the cabinet. So let me do that. Let me back in a little bit. Alright guys, there you have it. 6 boxes, 6 face frames. We got the doors, the shelves, the shelving supports, sand, fill, sand, seal, paint, or prime paint. Still got that left to go. And hang. And really and truly, I probably don't need to hang these until I'm planning on putting a suspended ceiling in the machine shop. Over here in the corner, you can't see it, but I have all the ceiling tiles and things like that go in there. I just haven't had time to do it. So, pocket joinery. Some people don't like it. You see how efficient it was. I use it. I mean, I can do, you know, mortise and tenon, lap joinery, whatever. But that's the simplest for this projects like this. I mean, again, I'm trying to do it as cheap as I can, as fast as I can. You know, so time is money. So glad to share that with you. The Unisaw. Glad to use it today. I actually been considering selling off some of this woodworking machinery. I mean, everything in here, with the exception of 1 or 2 machines, I've went through and rebuilt. And we got a lot of sweat and tears in these machines, and so you get to use them, it makes it all worth it. So I hope you enjoyed that little bit of the Unisaw action. And you know, and plus, you know, we used a Papa saw the other day, the 14-inch Delta saw. So those two sit here together, and they work good together. Ripped down some good board, you know, ripped down some boards with it today. Normally, anything thicker than 3/4 of an inch, I use the tanning whips over there to bust it down. But this saw does good. Craig jig, you know, it's that simple. I mean, it's worth the money. It never come apart. Easy. So I guess that's going to wrap up the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, next time, I guess the next thing to do would be probably start putting the shelving supports in, or making the doors, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's all got to be done. So remember, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave comments, good or bad, doesn't matter. Till next time, from the Backyard Machine Shop. So long.